I'll read you a section.
Yo, welcome. You came on a great day because we are getting down like Hall. I'm going to show you how to make that distorted sub, that sick bass. We're just going to get down. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going to show you what I remade. Check it.
Darkness called, and I answered.
You know what it is. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these basses. I'll show you the drums. If you guys want this full project, it will be in my Patreon, so you can get that in the description. Otherwise, follow along, learn how to make these patches, learn how to lay everything, and really just learn how to get things loud and fat. We're getting down today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's run it. So first off, this is a lot of saw waves that we're using here. And we're also making sure that we make this fat distorted sub, because this sub is going to be basically running the whole thing. When I was using the reference track, the calling, I tuned it and I was looking at the sub and it went from a C sharp to a C. So there is a little bit of pitch bend going on with the actual sub. So you see here, there's pitch bend. I'm just going from C sharp to C. So the sub is pitch bending. That's what his sub be doing, so we be doing the same. Now, this sub is simple. The only thing I really added to it was an erosion, a trash, and a saturator. It's my normal sub. This is the sub, just a sine wave with saturator boosted all the way up, some erosions. We also have EQs doing mid dips, as well as this Pro Q doing mid dips. Cleaning up the sub, we do this, taking out the highs, compress it, and then we high cut it. So the clean sub sounds like this. We add the erosion, add the noise. This has noise, we gotta have noise. The noise makes it sound fat too, really. Also, we have this sub with the basses in a group, and the group is being clipped 5.9 decibels with the G clip, 2 times oversampling on. We're basically squishing the sub and the basses together, clipping them and making them fat, which is giving us that distorted noise. I'm going to turn off the G clip for now. This is what the sub sounds like. So no erosion, regular sub, we got the erosion. But then what we do, we add trash because we need extreme distortion. And the cool thing is we use both stages this time. So stage 1, we do gentle push, which is in saturate. Gives us some distortion. Off, on. Then we add another distortion. We add this tape saturation. Adding distorted grittiness. Then we get a saturator and we just boost that signal even more, giving us nice thickness. 3 decibels. Nice fat sub. So that's the main thing. First thing I had to get down. Next, bass. So this bass with the sub. Well, what we do is we G clip it. So we turn the G clip on. Before. After. And of course you could mix to taste. Make it sound nice and fat to your liking. The G clip. That's important. You got to do that right away. Make sure you're basically clipping them together. And we'll get to this patch. These patches will be in the Patreon separately, as well as the full project, just so you know. This patch, nice saw waves. This is a reverb. We're going to turn all these off for now and just basically start from scratch here. Okay, so we have two saw waves, basic shapes. The first one is +1, second one is +2. Just so you know, the note we're playing is a C0. The sub is also C0 as well. We have two saws, and we have the comb plus filter, which is in flanges. The cutoff is at 339, resonance at 33%, drive is at 28%, mix is at 27%. We made this LFO, and we put the LFO on the mix. We turn it up all the way. Shark fin, easy, envelope, half rate on the LFO. We put the LFO on the level on oscillator A, turn it all the way up, turn on FM from B, and then put that on 50%. Wavetable position is at 2 for this saw wave on basic shapes. Same with oscillator B. Now we're going to be done with this side. Go to effects. Hyper dimension. Mix is at 10% for hyper. Detune 25. Rate 40%. The dimension size is 29%. Dimension mix is all the way down, but the LFO 1 is on the mix, going up 68. The distortion, adding distortion. We got tube distortion. The drive at 23%. Mix is at 100%. Compressors on with multiband turned on. Gain is at 12.4 decibels. The filter is on, high notch 12. Cutoff is at 33 hertz. LFO 1 is going up 33. Resonance is at 69%. LFO 1 is going down -13 on the resonance. Drive is 24%. Frequency is 79%. It's going down -52 on the frequency. This is adding a lot of movement to the actual sound. Now I'll turn off the G clip for now. So then, after we get this sound, this is our saw. We go ahead and add a vocoder. We're on noise. Depth is at 157. Formant is at 2.8. Attack is at 17.3. And the release is at 86. If you see here, when we change the release or the attack, it makes a huge difference. You can mess with this. Have fun. I had this Easy Clean rack, which is the Reduce Ambience, OTT, and British Clean Camel Crusher Special, the Ray Volpe Special, adding loudness and cleaning it up. Nice. We add an EQ. Cut the lows, boost the highs a little. Add another EQ. Cut the lows. Add a JST clip just to clip the signal at 0. And then we add, actually this reverb is supposed to be before. And then this reverb is going to be parallel processing. So we have two chains. This chain has nothing on it. This is turned off. This chain has the reverb at 100%. Oh, sorry, 71%. Convolution reverb. And we're bringing the signal in right here, -17. So then we have the dry signal and the reverb signal coming together, which is adding gain and the effect. This is before. This is after. So clean reverb, we keep our dry signal, that's important. This is the first patch, and the rest of the patches are basically the first patch with subtle changes. So keep that in mind. The next patch here is basically the same patch, but we're going to be making it go higher. So this sync is no window, and it's turned up 1.23 to make it a little bit higher pitch. So that's higher pitch, and then we combine the higher pitch one with the regular one. And that gives us the full sound. Basically just duplicated the first one to make the second one, changed the sync, left it at that, combine that with the sub and the G clip. Now, the second part. So the second part sounds like this.
Drip.
So basically the second part, we got into first one, I duplicated it and made it into 1.5. The difference with this one is the LFO is changed. So we made it half rate and we made it slow. So this time it's not going fast, just one. It's that instead of this. Because I want this to go slow while this one goes fast. Now I made this one also with the same bass. So I duplicated it and we made subtle changes to make it sound higher pitch. So I got the sync, I turned it up to 2.41, and then I brought up these octaves to +4 to really bring that pitch higher. And then of course I made this LFO just freehand on half rate to make that fast rhythm.
Drip.
And then on this signal, we have the reverb and everything's the same. The only thing we changed on this post-processing was we added an amp with bass on 61%. Before, after, and dual is turned on for stereo. That's really cool. That's powerful. When the drop is playing, we have this little glass thing playing on the downbeats. The kick is pretty simple. Just the Avant Samples Dubstep 1 Kick 6. You can get Avant Samples Dubstep pack in the description if you need. And then the snares. So the snares is fat. And I also added an imager and brought it down a little bit. So it's a little bit more mono. See here? We cut the lows, we added a saturator, we made it wide with this Haas effect here. Glue compressor making it loud, Drip TT making it loud. So all of this is on the group of all the claps here. Making it loud with the compressors, wide with the Haas, loud with the saturator, and then making it more mono with this imager, cutting all the lows. The main thing here is we have a nice low pitch clap, high pitch clap, tight clap, and then like a tail. We put all those together to make the fat clap. And every time the snare plays, we have him saying too. Adding cool effect, adding in voices, the instrument as well. But yeah, this is heavy. This was fun. Hol is amazing. All the distorted sub is just off the chain. If you guys like this, hit that like button, hit that bell if you want to keep seeing my videos. We're going to go hard this year. Lots of Twitch streams coming up soon. And if you need help, just leave some comments or hit me up in the Discord. I'm here to help you guys. Otherwise, stay fresh.
Outer space.